Well, KaiKara-France probably could have been a professional rugby league player if he so chose. We're thankful that he chose mixed martial arts. And even though there have been some setbacks, including a fight against Brandon Moreno for the interim UFC Flyweight Championship, no one in the MMA space would argue that this is not one of the more well-rounded flyweights in the world. Packs some power, to be sure. If any 125-pounder has that death touch, other than the former champ Davison Figueiredo, who has moved up, it's probably KaiKara-France, and he believes his power is going to win the day here tonight in this matchup against a fellow flyweight contender. All right, here he is, my 2023 Fighter of the Year and the undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion, Alexandre Pantoja. Pro debut at 17 years of age in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Finally breaks through to win the undisputed UFC title at 33 years of age. He is as watchable and as well-rounded as any fighter in the sport. And in advance of his first title defense in our fighter meeting, he said, now the focus is getting my pound-for-pound due. I know I'm the best flyweight in the world. I'm out to prove that again tonight. But I want to show the masses that I can be the pound-for-pound king, and he might just be that guy. Well, there has already been a lot of UFC history here at Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. More where that came from tonight, and we are ready to go with two of the best athletes in the sport. And now our tale of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, KaiKara-France. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Alexandre "The Cannibal" Pantoja.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, a lot of fans curious to see how this fight and this round will play out. For one, Alexandre Pantoja, he has been on the cusp of a UFC flyweight title shot for his entire UFC career. Injuries have been a part of the narrative, but when this man is healthy and able to compete, he's a real problem. Whether knocking out Matt Schnell or submitting Brandon Royval, this man can beat you every which way but sideways, and believes he has a favorable matchup with which to showcase his skills tonight. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Leg kick checked by KaiKara-France. All right, so the cannibal Alexandre Pantoja using his pressure to get inside, and now he gets the fight to the floor where he usually does his best work.
Yeah, he does a really good job of dominating you on the ground. And we have seen Pantoja overwhelm so many fighters in this area. He's a fantastic grappler. He's an overwhelming pressure fighter, and he is doing exactly that as we get to the start of this fight.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
I need more action on the ground. Let's get stand you up, man. Come on.
drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, that looks wicked tight. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
KaiKara-France getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Well, that's swelling, folks, isn't it?
And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
How about those 5 minutes?
Senta aí, respira, relaxa. Sim, muito bom. Fez muito bom nesse round, ok? Seu chute tá indo muito bem, ok? Your strikes are going.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Strong kick there. Unable to connect with a right hook. Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You've got to move. You've got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Pantoja gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Beautiful transition.
He's having his way with him here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Now he's going full mount. Oh, he got to his spot.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by KaiKara-France. Moving his head here on the ground, Shant.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and it helps him to evade those strikes.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Unable to connect with the right. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Whiffs on the right hand.
Oh, nice little right hook there. Oh, nice takedown defense.
And now some separation. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Good punch.
Pantoja going for the leg kick, he misses. And the horn sounds on round 2.
All right, take a deep breath, relaxa, respira. Okay, that was perfect. Great control on the ground, but I need you to be more active on this.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level.
Oh, what a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. That landed clean.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Well, rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Takedown defense is there. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really done anything to address that weapon from his opponent.
He's got to check some kicks. I know right now it may not be that damaging, but down the line, you're going to really pay for it if you don't address it right now.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Pantoja gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Beautiful kick to the body.
Hooks. Is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Pantoja's now dealing with a cheek cut. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Straight. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though. And now he's a triple choke.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. This has got to be it. It's got the submission.
Let's work, guys. Come on.
Yeah, Page and Alexi Olenek. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
it's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that shot.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You could tell by his eyes. He's taking peeks. He's what a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Hurt him again.
All right, so let us see who has enough left to finish this fight. I'm looking at two fighters who are on the verge of gassing out.
I mean, they have done everything in their power to finish this fight. Their opponents are so tough that they find themselves very late and both asking the question, how do I get this done?
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Pantoja. KaiKara-France's torso, specifically that right side.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. It's tight. Oh, wow.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, and the high kick lands. Big roundhouse now, just misses. 10 seconds to go in round 4. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Great job getting that kick home. Nice body kick.
Well, block that punch. Nice. Nicely done. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, it didn't take long. You see the signs of bruising on the outside of the leg. Straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, nice jab by Pantoja.
All right, don't waste your energy. Stay relaxed. Set it up.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is. Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
He's very close to the finish here. Gets back to his feet. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Continua, vamos lá.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
90 seconds to go in the fight. He missed with that jab attempt there.
Serve him up. Go get him.
Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round.
Let's move, let's recompose, stay focused. Let your hands go, let them go.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, beautiful technique to land the overhand. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Pantoja gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 47-47. Judge 2 scores it 48-46. Pantoja. And Judge 3 scores it 48-46. For the winner by majority decision, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexandre the Cannibal Pantoja.
And still UFC flyweight champion. And people are always denigrating the flyweights, right? Always banging on the flyweights. How about this champion?
I mean, when you have a champion like this, it's hard to say 125 division doesn't matter. People tune in to watch him perform.